Hey everyone, welcome back to Gamecasters. Today is February 27th, as Season 19 of Diablo 3, and this is the Legacy of Dreams and Dagger of Darts Witch Doctor build. This is a GR-130 pushing build, and let's jump into it. So starting off, you'll be looking for the Dagger of Darts with fire damage, damage percent, intel, crit hit damage, intel from augmentation, and damage to elite enemies. This will have a emerald in the socket for the weapon. For our gauntlets, we'll be running stone gauntlets with strength, attack speed percent, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, intelligence from augmentation, and chance to immobilize on hit. For our shoulders, we'll be running pauldrons of the Skeleton King with intelligence, vitality, armor, intel from augmentation, and fetish army damage. For our chest piece, we'll be running Aquila Curse with intel, armor, intel from augmentation, and fetish army damage. This will also have 3 topaz gems socketed into it. For our helmet, we'll be running the Mask of Jaram with intel, vitality, life percent, crit hit chance, intel from augmentation, and an amethyst in our socket that will give us 150 maximum mana. For our amulet, we'll be running Squirt's Necklace with attack speed percent, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, intel from augmentation, and for our legendary gem, it'll be Simplicity's Strength. For our bracers, we'll be running Lakumba's Ornament with poison skill damage, armor, crit hit chance, intel from augmentation. For our offhand, we'll be running the Acapian Serpent, and I apologize if I butchered the wording for that. This will have damage, intel, crit hit chance, match. We'll be running Convention of Elements with damage, attack speed percent, crit hit chance, and Enforcer for our legendary gem. For our secondary ring, we'll be running Unity, which you will need 2 of these because your companion will be running one of these as well. This splits the damage off of your character. It'll have crit chance, intel from augmentation, and damage to elite enemies. And then for the legendary gem, you'll be running Legacy of Dreams in the socket. For our boots, we'll be running Ice Climbers with intel, vitality, resist all elements, armor, damage from cold attacks, intel from augmentation, production, and primary, but also nice little to have to survivability. For our pants, we'll be running Depth Diggers with 2 amethysts with vitality, augmentation, and poison dart damage. For our belt, we'll be running the expedition and poison dart damage. And then, as usual, for our cubed items, we'll be running Echoing Carnevil and the Flavor of Time. And as I usually point out, these items can be swapped off for the corresponding piece of equipment, so your Carnevil could be equipped where the Mask of Jaram, then you could cube the Mask of Jaram. You can equip it as a 2-handed weapon, therefore to have your offhand equipped, so I think this is one of those builds where that item couldn't be swapped off, but if that's the case, or if that's not the case, you know, you'll find out when you look for the weapon. But as far as the jewelry and the helmet go, those can be swapped off, and you can equip the better version of to your character and cube the left 2. For our activated abilities, we'll be running Summon Zombie Dogs with Lifelink, Poison Dart, Bind Dart, Harvest with Languish, Piranhas with Piranado, or Pirahano. It's a weird bonus. Horrify with Frightening Aspect. And then for our passives, we'll be running Grave Injustice, Pierce the Veil, and Fetish Sycophants. And I believe that covers all of the gear and whatnot. Like I said, this is a Legacy of Dream of Darts build. It mainly focuses on crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and poison damage. You also will be running a lot off of fear, keeping enemies away from yourself. The Unity gives the build a lot of survivability, like I said, that cuts off to your companion, so this is a solo build for this, seeing as if you're in 4-player Greater Rift runs, you can't have a companion. I mean, unless you wanted to risk putting a Unity on teammates, but then that would cut off one of their pieces of equipment, so mostly this is a solo GR build. But it does push to GR-130 as of the moment. It might have some potential to climb further with heavier augmentations and whatnot, but it's really appreciate it. A Patreon to kind of help do the videos more, help you guys out where I can. Not continue doing these in the next video.